this angle, the formula becomes Fs cos theta. When we are lifting a body to some height, so work done by to lift the body to some height will be mgh. The second formula is power. Power formula we have work upon time or F into V. Third formula we have kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. And potential energy formula is same, mgh. mgh. So these are the formulas here. And the unit of work will be joule SI unit, and the SI unit power is watt or joule per second. And so these are the formulas. Now I read question. Question number 1 says, a crane pulls up a car of mass 500 kg to a vertical height of 4 meters. Calculate the work done by the crane. In the question, mass is given 500 kg. Mass is 500 kg. Crane is lifting a mass of 500 kg to a vertical height of 4 meters. Vertical height is 4 meters. G value will be given in the question, either 10 or 9.8. Whatever is given, we will use that. If not, you will take 10. So G value is given 10 meters per second square. They are asking find the work done by the crane. So that W is equal to mgh. Mass is 500. G is 10 and this is 4. The answer is 20,000 joules. Finished. This is number 1. Okay, now second question. I read. A force of 10 Newton displaces a body. A force of 10 Newton displaces a body by a distance of 2 meters at an angle 60 degrees to its own direction. Find the amount of work done. They have given the value of force. Force is 10 Newton. Body's distance is given, that is S is given 2 meters, and angle is given 60 degrees. At an angle 60 degrees. So this time we will change the formula related to Fs cos theta. Put the value is 10, 2 into cos 60 degree will enter. 10 into 2 into cos 60 degree value is half from the trigonometric table. The answer becomes same. Problems are quite simple here in this chapter. Okay, now the next question. Next question says, a boy of mass 40 kg, a boy of mass 40 kg climbs up the stairs and reaches the roof at a height 8 meters in 5 seconds. Mass of the boy is given, right information. Mass of the boy is given 40 kg. The boy is climbing up a stair 8 meters high. That is, height of the stairs is given 8 meters altogether. And the time is given 5 seconds. Time is given 5 seconds. And question number 1 says, the force of gravity acting on the boy. We have to first find force of gravity. Force of gravity formula is m into g. So 40 and the value of g is suppose 10. So answer will write here 400 Newton. Number 2. Work done by him against the force of gravity. Work done. We have to find work done against the gravity formula is mgh. Mg value we already have 400 directly we can write, and height value is 8. So answer will come 3200 Joule. Third part question says find the power developed. Power spent by the boy. Power formula we have work upon the time. Work is 3200 upon time is given 8 seconds. So answer is coming 400 watt. 400 watt or 400 joule per second, right? Is answer. Okay, the next question. The next question is like this: they are saying a boy A boy of mass 50 kg, mass of the boy is 50 kg, is climbing up a flight of steps, each flight of 20 steps, each 10 centimeter high. That is, total height is 20 steps and each one is 10 centimeter high. This much height is climbed by the boy of mass 50 kg in 10 seconds. Timing is given 10 seconds. Question is asking, find the power developed by the boy. Find the power. So this height we are multiplying 200 centimeter will change in meter, will be 2 meter. Dividing by 100 is 2 meter, changing meter now. Then we have to find work. Work formula will be mgh because he is climbing the height. Mass is 50, g is 10 and height is 2. The answer is 1000 joule. Now power formula we have work upon the time. 1000 upon the time is 10. The answer is coming 100 watt. Answer finished. Now another question is over here. An ox can apply a maximum force of 1000 Newton. An ox can apply a maximum force of 1000 Newton. It is taking part in a cart race and is able to pull the cart at a constant speed of 30 meters per second. You have to find the power. Find the power developed by the ox. To write the information, force is given 1000 Newton. And the cart is moving with the speed of its velocity is given 30 meters per second. 30 meters per second. You have to find the power. The power formula this time will apply F into V. 1000 into 30. The answer will come 30,000 watt or 30 kilowatt we can write. Okay, this is the answer. Now next question is, the power of a motor is 40 kilowatt. The power of a motor is given 40 kilowatt. At what speed can the motor raise a load of 20,000 Newton? So, in this question, we are given the power is given 40 kilowatt. 40 kilowatt. At what speed it can raise a load of 20,000 Newton, like F. F is equal to 20,000 Newton. You have to find the velocity. Write the formula P equal to F into V. 40 kilo is 40,000. Here we write 40,000. Force value to 20,000 into V we have to find. Get the answer now. 3030 will go, 22 times will go. The value of V is coming 2 meters per second. Is answer. When power is given and force given and then asking find velocity P equal to F into V. Direct selection of formula. Okay, the next question. The question says, the heart, the work done per beat of heart is 1 joule per beat. The work done by heart is 1 joule per beat. Find the power developed by the heart if it beats 72 times in 1 minute. So that is the question. You have to find power. Heart, 1 beat is 1 joule. Therefore 72 times is beating. The 72 times will have how much work? 72 joule. That work value is at 1 beat into 72. So right answer 72 joule. Time is in per minute. Per minute is 60 seconds. So find power. Power formula we have work upon time. 72 by 60, cancelling it. 12 5 12 6. 6 by 5 divided, answer is 1.2 watt. The power value of the heart is 1.2 watt. Okay. Another question. It says it takes 20 seconds for a person A of mass 50 kg to climb up the stairs. Person A is taking 20 seconds time to climb up the stairs, while another person B of same mass does the same in 15 seconds. Another person B of same mass doing the same in 15 seconds. Compare number one, the work done, and number two, the power developed by the persons A and B. So first answer, work done will be same because we are having same mass and going to the same height. Work done ratio will be same, 1:1. Mass is also same, actually mgh, and then second is also mgh. Mass is same, g value is same, and height is same. So work done ratio will become 1:1. Now they are asking find the ratio of power. Of course, power will be different because time by each one of them is different. So we find power ratio. Power P1 is to P2, you will write T2 is to T1, just opposite, inverse ratio we write, inverse ratio. Time taken by the person B is given 15 seconds, here we write 15, and time by the first person is 20. Cancel, 5 3s are, 5 4s are, the answer will come 3:4. The ratio of power is 3:4. But ratio of work done is 1:1. Okay, now next question is over here. It says a boy of weight 40 kg climbs up the 15 steps, each 15 centimeter high in 10 seconds, and a girl of weight 20 kg does the same in 5 seconds. Compare the work done, and number two, the power developed by them. How to do? What is the ratio of work done? There is a boy weighing 40 kg climb up the 15 steps, each 15 centimeter high in 10 seconds, and a girl of weight 20 kg does the same in 5 seconds. What is the ratio of work done? Don't say the work done is same because mass of the boy and mass of the girls are different. So the work done will not be same. We will be calculating. So first case at W1 by W2 ratio, this will be written mgh, m1g h1. Or we write m2g h, because height is same because they are climbing the same route. G we can cancel. So W1 by W2 will be equal to m1 by m2. m1 by m2. So what is the mass of the boy given in the question? Mass of the boy is given 40 kg, and mass of the girl given is 20. So the ratio will come 2:1. That is 2:1. This is the ratio of the work done, or compare their work done. This is the value. Now the power developed. Power formula is work by the time. The power that P1 by P2 is equal to work by the time, W1 by W2 into T2 by T1 will get. W1 by W2 ratio we already have 2:1, right? 2:1. T2 time taken by the girl, first we write. Time taken by the girl is 5 seconds. And time taken by the boy is 10 seconds. Now what is the answer? 10 by 10, the answer will become 1:1, so 1:1. The ratio of power is 1:1 and the ratio of work done is 2:1. When the masses are equal, then the work done will be same because the same height they are going, so the ratio will be the same. Because here the masses are different, but they have given such a value that the power ratio is becoming 1:1. That is, powers are becoming same. Yes? Okay, understood? Hello? Now, what type of energy we will do? Whenever there is a height, what kind of energy we can find? Potential energy. Whenever there is a speed or velocity motion, so we will be writing half mv², kinetic energy. Okay, now we will be doing some problems on that type, on potential energy and kinetic energy. Question says a body of mass 5 kg is taken from a height 5 meter to a height of 10 meter. find the increase in potential energy. Initial height was 5 meter, but now we have taken it to the height of 10 meter. What is the value of increase in potential energy? We do directly that increase in potential energy will be equal to mg bracket h2 minus h1. That is final potential energy minus the initial potential energy. We can put the value. Mass is given 5 kg, g value is 10, h2 is final height is 10 and initial height is 5. So 10 minus 5, 5 times 25, so 250 joules answer. Next question says a body of mass 1 kg falls from a height of 5 meter. How much energy does it possess at any instant? Take g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Mass of the body is given 1 kg and it's falling to a height of 5 meter. H is equal to 5 meter. How much energy will it possess? So that is height is given, so potential energy you find at energy. Energy at any instant equal to mgh. So that means 1 into g value is 10 into height is 5. The answer is 52. This energy, we know the energy is neither created, whatever energy it has, it will remain same everywhere. Okay. Alright. Next question is direct one. Question says calculate the kinetic energy of a body of mass 2 kg moving with a speed of 10 meter per second. Moving with a speed of 10 meter per second. Kinetic energy we have to find. Mass of the body is given 2 kg. That m is equal to 2 kg. And velocity of the body is given 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second. They are asking find kinetic energy. Write kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. Half mass is 2 and v value is 10. So that 10 square 2 will go. 10 square is 100. So answer is 100. Finished. Next question is how fast should a man weighing 600 Newton run so that his kinetic energy is 750 joule? This time kinetic energy value is given 750 joule. Weight of the person is given, W is given. You can write a weight. Weight of the man given is 600 Newton. You have to find the speed of the man. So V is question mark. We write formula weight. Weight formula that F is equal to mg. That is force of gravity. Force value is 600 Newton. Mass we will find. G value is 10. Given the question 0 will go. So mass value will become 60 kg. Now I apply the formula kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. Putting the value, kinetic energy value is given 750. Half mass of the just now we found 60 into v square. Now we calculate. 0 will go, 2 3 will go, 3 into this 25 is equal to v square. Therefore the value of v is coming 5 meter per second. So the man should run with this speed. Questions are quite simple only in this chapter. Now next question is like this. They are saying what happens to the kinetic energy of a body when different cases are given. First case they are saying mass is doubled. What happens to the kinetic energy when mass is doubled? First case. Second case they are saying velocity is doubled. Velocity is doubled. Third case they are saying both mass and velocity is doubled. Both mass and velocity are doubled. And the fourth case question says mass is doubled. Mass is doubled, but velocity is halved. Velocity is halved. These are the four cases. So now I'll find the answer of number 1. Initial kinetic energy at K1 is equal to half mv square. This is without any change. K2 will find new kinetic energy will find half Now, as per the question, we will change the condition. Now, mass is there saying double. Initial mass was m, so now we will add 2m v squared. Here, what we will do, k2 keep as it is. You can read this one. Don't cancel. Half mv squared. Take it together. Half mv squared. Take as a whole. Half mv square is the value of k1. This 2 will remain as it is. 2 and half mv square become k1. So we write this. That is your k2 new kinetic energy will get doubled. Will be 2 times of the initial kinetic energy. So we will conclude that answer now. Hence the kinetic energy is doubled. We write that answer. This is for the first case. Number 2. Velocity is doubled. Right? K1 value first write same half mv square. K2 value is half, mass is same, but velocity is double at 2v whole square, within whole square we write. Right, K2 as it is, 2 square become 4. Don't cancel this with half, right? Half mv square read as K1. So answer become 4K1. Therefore concluding answer we write, hence the kinetic energy increases by 4 times, we write that. Kinetic energy increases by 4 times. If they ask you to find the ratio of initial kinetic energy to the final kinetic energy, that K1 by K2 is equal to 1 by 4. The ratio will come 1:4. If the question asks you that, compare the kinetic energy, they will do that. Now we are going to the third case. Both mass and velocity are double, right? Initial kinetic energy is half mv square. New kinetic energy will be half, mass is doubled, velocity is also doubled, right? 2v square. Don't cancel it out. 2 square is 4. 4 to the 8. Half mv square is becoming k1. So we can just add 8 times of k1. We will not be cancelling 2 and 2. I will read this one together. Half mv square in together. Right? Then 2 and 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 to the 8. The number coming at the back is 8. That means kinetic energy increases by 8 times. That is the conclusion or remarks we will like. Number 4, mass is double but velocity is half. We write this k1 is equal to first half mv square. K2 is equal to mass is double, we can add half 2m, but velocity is half, at v by 2 square. Here also we will not cancel. We read this half mv square, we will read together. This is 2 into what is answer? 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4 times of k1. This and this will cancel. The answer will become half of that, is k1 by 2. Then kinetic energy will decrease by 1 by 2 times or will become half. We write that comment. Understood? It's okay. So we will not cancel number now. We will not cancel half mv square. We will take it as k1 and then with respect to k1 we will write that whatever number, the extra number come, that we write over there. And then we will write the conclusion what is happening. Okay. And the last type of problem which you need to learn in this chapter is energy conversion. You have to keep in mind. A body goes up, that is kinetic energy changes into potential energy. So when velocity is given, we will find kinetic energy. But in the question, if they are asking to find potential energy, this only will change into the potential energy. So value will come the same. That is potential energy is equal to kinetic energy will equate and we will get answer. Suppose they have given this type of question once in ICC, they have given, they are saying there is a toy cart. There is a toy cart. Mass of this was given 0.1 kg. Is compressing a spring. There was a spring and the toy cart is compressing a spring like this, is pressing it. Once it is released from the spring, so it is moving like this with a velocity of 2 meters per second. Find the potential energy of the spring. The question says that. Find the potential energy of the spring. We know whatever potential energy the spring has, that only changes into the kinetic energy. You know here. Once you release it, the potential energy will make it make the toy cart to move. There is potential energy of the spring divided by this potential energy of a spring equal to kinetic energy of toy cart. Kinetic energy formula write at half mv square because velocity is given. Write half Mass is 0.1, velocity is 2 square, that is 2 into 2, cancel, the answer is 0.2. This is the value of potential energy of this spring. This is the idea we apply. That is when velocity is given, we will find kinetic energy, that only will be becoming the potential energy value. Or whenever height is given, we will find potential energy and that only will become the value of kinetic energy. If question comes, water is of mass something is falling through a height this much, what will be its kinetic energy just before reaching the ground? Then we will find mgh, formula will apply, we will find potential energy. And that potential energy only will be changing into the kinetic energy. Because as it comes down, potential energy decreases and full conversion, it fully changes into kinetic energy on reaching the ground, just before reaching the ground. Suppose question comes like this. A man is running to take a high jump of 5 meters. What should be his speed? So we will think this way. The person is running, so what energy he will have? He will have kinetic energy. And with this energy only he wants to take jump. That means he wants to change the same kinetic energy into the potential energy. So here we will be writing that kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. Potential energy formula is mgh. M will cancel. Half the same mass of the man doesn't matter here. Velocity we have to find. G is 10. Suppose h is given anything, height he has to take suppose 5 meters. What is the value of v square coming here? 5 is 50 to the 100. So value of v square is 100. So v value will come 10 meters per second. So that means in that case we have to keep in mind, if velocity is given, we find kinetic energy, and that only will become the value of potential energy. Or with that only there will be gain in the height. If they are asking find height and all, when the velocity is given, will equate potential energy with the kinetic energy. When height is given, find velocity, or when velocity is given, find height, the same result will follow. Kinetic energy will change into potential, potential will change into kinetic. Alright? Yes? So this chapter is over. Okay? So next day, tomorrow I will be starting the last chapter, force.